Welcome back, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, a.k.a. Michael Snackson, a.k.a. Bay Old Wolf, a.k.a. Hacksaw Jim Thuggin, a.k.a. Malcolm Excellence. Okay? Pardon my shirt is wrinkled, but it's still polo. I'm still fly. Don't get it twisted. But today is Sunday, December 22nd, 2019. It's about 9 a.m. By the time you watch this, it's about 8:30 right now, but it'll be about 9 a.m. by the time it's uploaded on the YouTube. We're going to get into today's action. But before we do, I just want to remind you that if you feel like you have a gambling problem, don't watch this show. Okay, go get yourself some help from your local gambling services help agency. They'll be the best bet for you. Because, pardon the pun, because on this show we discuss sports investing through sports wagering, and we don't want to be any triggers to any negative behaviors for you. So please go contact your local Gamblers Help Agency instead of listening to this show. Okay. Now, having said that, yesterday was probably was our first losing day in about 2 weeks. I apologize. Vegas, they gave you 3 NFL games. We went with them, and they were off by a total of 4 points in 3 games. Total of 4 points. The 2 we lost, we went 1-2. Because usually, like I tell you, if I give you 3 or give you an odd number of picks, you invest in each one of them individually, but for the same amount. And you should make a profit. Usually you will. Yesterday we just didn't. Okay, I apologize. Like I said, that puts us at instead of 6-1 for the week, we're now 7-3, still 4 games over. 2 days left, today and tomorrow. All right. The 2 we lost, we said Buffalo would cover 6.5. Well, they lost by 7. We lost by the hook. Okay. And Buffalo, well, they could have kicked a field goal and tried an onside kick. No, they didn't. They went for it on 4th. Patriots got a 2-point conversion with under 2 minutes left. That's what really got us. And then we said that San Francisco would get over 2.5 sacks on golf last night for the Rams, and didn't get one. The one we did win, we said that Houston would win on the money line, all right? But that's that. We don't dwell on losses. We don't get too excited about wins. We keep going, all right? Sports investing is just like, actually playing the games. You got to invest mentally, physically, but no emotion. Remove your emotion from any team, whether you hate them or love them. I hate the Steelers, but I usually can make a reasonable investment into them because they're pretty consistent. Love the Bengals. Love the Reds. Try to stay away from them. I can't remove my emotional investment from the Bengals or the Cincinnati Bearcats, so I stay away from them. All right? Now, I got 3 joints for you today. Let's get right into it, all right? First one of the day, we've got the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road in Atlanta. Now, you don't know they just removed my man Tom Coughlin. That old school of football where the coaches were kind of bullies, talking to you great. I mean, he wasn't a coach. He was like a executive front office, but he was still Tom Coughlin. Still had that aura. He's got 2 Super Bowls. He beat Brady and Hoodie twice. Him and Hoodie used to coach together. Beat Brady and Hoodie twice. He was still arrogant, and they got rid of him. And they're going down to Atlanta. I don't know if Matt Ryan is playing or not. But I know Calvin Ridley isn't the wide receiver, so it's going to be Julio out there by himself because they already traded Sanu, weeks ago. But at the same time, when it comes to Jacksonville, people are going to be playing for their jobs now. When you can start firing people mid-season, guys wake up. The head coach is still there. He's got to wake up. Players, they could get traded. Got to uproot their families, move their kids. They don't want to have to do that. Guys are playing for their jobs in Jacksonville. They're going to be playing a little desperately. So we're going to take Jacksonville +7. All right. Last time I checked, that is almost even money. That's an almost even money wager because, Jacksonville, like I said, guys are going to start playing for their jobs. All right. So Jacksonville +7 in Atlanta. Then you got the New Orleans Saints going to the Tennessee Titans. Just saw this morning that Derrick Henry of the Titans isn't playing. I think he had a hamstring or a thigh injury, something like that, something wrong with his legs. They just kept him out. He's a big workhorse back. He might have been able to keep him in it. just by milking him. But the Saints do have a decent defense, and regardless of who's the quarterback, you've seen Bridgewater ball out. They might hold out Drew Brees. I don't know. But especially after he just set a record last week on Monday night. But we're going to go with the Saints to cover those 3 points. Saints -3 on the road in Tennessee, all right? Then the last one of the day, you've got the Oakland Raiders going downstate to take on the Los Angeles Chargers. That sounds weird saying the LA Chargers. Phillip Rivers, it's kind of his last stand, if you will. They're going to move on from him. Class of 2004 quarterbacks. Remember, he was traded for Eli Manning on draft day. So both of those guys, are going to be in new places more than likely next year. Or at least they won't be starting. And, as far as Oakland, I mean, they don't have any playoff hopes left. But Gruden is kind of, he's kind of a sneaky good coach. These are the type of games he'll win. Spoil somebody's going away party, things like that. So we're going to take Oakland plus 7.5. All right? So there you have it. Those are your 3 picks for the day. All right, let's recap them. We've got the Jacksonville Jaguars at Atlanta. We're going to take Jacksonville plus 7.5. Or plus 7, I'm sorry. Not saying they're going to win. They're just going to not get beat by more than 7 points. Okay? The Saints. New Orleans Saints at the Tennessee Titans. We're going to take the Saints, lay those 3 points. Saints -3. We're saying the Saints are going to win by more than 3 points. All right? At least 4 points. And then you've got the Oakland Raiders out upstate or downstate taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. We're going to take the Oakland Raiders plus 7.5. They've really been in every game this year except for like the last couple 3. And I know my man ain't playing. Josh Jacobs will probably be out, but they're still going to handle that, all right? The Oakland Raiders plus 7.5, meaning they might not win the game, but they're not going to lose by more than 8 points, all right? So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag, all right? And you know the show's motto, if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. Check us out tomorrow. We'll be right back tomorrow with any NBA or college basketball action. I don't think there's a Monday night game this week. If there is, we'll have it, though, but I don't think there is. I think they're done with Monday nights, too late in the year. All right? And don't forget, check out the podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Stitcher, pretty much anywhere you can find a podcast, you'll find my podcast, Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. All right? YouTube, like and subscribe. Press that like button right quick for me one time. Press that subscribe button for me one time right quick if you don't mind. All right? And don't forget me on social media. My Twitter is at Fame Rothstein, FAMEROTHSTEIN. Instagram at Fame_Rothstein, FAME_ROTHSTEIN. Okay? My email is FameRothstein@Yahoo. FAMEROTHSTEIN@yahoo.com. All right? So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get your action in. And until then, be safe, be careful, and be courteous to each other. And we'll talk about it tomorrow. But until then, peace.